Today's guest actually sang on Wolfman Jack's show when she was only 13. Can you believe it? Stay tuned to find out more.
He's a Florida witch with something to say. Your friendly old sage with a teddy bear face. The Alexian Show. The magic's on its way. He's all set to play, so let's not delay. Welcome to Alexian Show.
Hey, merry meet everyone. I'm Alexian, and joining me today is my co-host, Draken.
Hi, and Draken's hat as another co-host.
You look fabulous, darling. Fabulous.
Thank
Tell
you,
us all
darling.
about that hat and how you came about making it.
So, in the Coven of Cool Cats, which is your group online,
My community.
yes, and I know I need to call it community, but anyway, we had oh my gosh,
Challenge.
I'm sorry, a challenge. Boy, it's going to be one of those days. Awesome. We had a challenge to make our own witch's hat. And it started out to just be a black hat. I just sewed the black hat with the little velvet in here with the flowers because, you know, me. And then it just got crazier and crazier. And I'm so like in awe of how it turned out. Like this is such a good idea. And this isn't just like there's many of the challenges that you put out there. I've loved them so much. And I really, we're getting new people into the community. And I love that. And I love seeing more people doing these things. And it's just, yeah, it's amazing.
We have a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We sing, we chant, we dance, we do spell work. We have a Book of Shadows. That's a community book that we build together ongoing. I teach within the community songs and songwriting and all sorts of stuff, but we'll talk about that more later. Can you believe it's the 8th show? I say that every time, but like, you know,
but every time it feels like we just started. Still.
I know. It really still does feel like we just started, and it's already been 8 months. But as usual, I have some analytics. I like to share the analytics. As of this morning, we have gained another 836 new subscribers just in the last 28 days, bringing our total subscribers to over 6,400 people. Isn't that?
That's amazing.
I am so blessed. I'm getting goosebumps, like for real, guys. I'm getting goosebumps. Our biggest collection of viewers continues to be about 40% from the USA, with Brazil still coming in second at 21%. Hola, Brazil. Obrigado. The third continues to be the United Kingdom. Cheers, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we love you. We love you all, no matter where you're from. Which brings me to everybody that's watching. Share in the comments below where you are tuning in from, because we really love to know where we're being broadcast to. And we're so thankful for all of you guys. Without your continued support, this show would not be possible. So what have you been up to, Draken?
Well, I took another 2-week vacation out to see my new granddaughter. She's 4 months old now. And just her brothers are like 8 and 10. And she has got everyone in that household right around her little finger, including her brothers. It's so precious. And she's all cheeks. I mean, she's just cheeks and rolls and just, delicious.
And what city did you go to?
She is in Maryland, in the Baltimore area.
We flew to Baltimore. That's
I know. Same time. But
I know. We didn't stay in Baltimore. We were only there for less than 24 hours, but that was the night from hell. Okay, so let me give you a quick recap of Victor and I's 2-week vacation. we went on vacation. That's why today's show is 2 weeks late, because we were actually gone when this show should have aired on the first Sunday. Usually this show is on the first Sunday of the month, but we took off on the 5th of October and we flew to Baltimore, and we stayed in I think it was a Comfort Inn or something near the airport in Baltimore. And I mean, the room was okay and everything. It was not the best place. There was no soap, like not even a bar of soap for the shower. So we were nothing. So, and then at 3:30 in the morning, one of the guests' children decided to pull the fire alarm. So the entire building is awoken with the just screaming loud fire alarm. And Victor didn't want to get up, but I made him get up, and we got dressed and we went down with just the bare essentials, your wallet, etc.
Yeah.
With one eye open. There were a lot of pissed off, grumpy people out in the street, and the fire, I'm just being honest. If that was a real fire, it would have been gone. The building would have been gone, because it took forever for the fire department to show up. But they did show up, and they cleared the building, and the people that were managing the hotel didn't know how to turn it off. So the fire department actually had to turn it off. So we were like, please don't let the rest of our vacation be like this. It was off to a bad start, but it wasn't. After that, our friend Mike picked us up, and we actually drove out into the middle of Virginia, in the middle of nowhere, and basically went glamping.
Yeah.
For a week in a yurt. And if you don't know, they have these really fancy tents. They're like, it's called a yurt, and it has a whole house underneath it. We had a king size bed, we had television, we had Wi-Fi, we had a refrigerator with an ice maker, we had a dishwasher, we had microwave, full kitchen, full dining room, two bedrooms. Soap. There was soap. Exactly. It was beautiful. And I also enjoyed the back deck, which looked out over this holler with just trees, nothing but trees, It
is. I think the East Coast is so gorgeous. Beautiful.
It was so beautiful. And at the time, we were lucky enough, there was a solar flare, and the aurora borealis went so far south that we actually got to see it with our own eyes. And I had never seen that before in my life. So I was a little kid outside taking pictures, and posting them on socials and stuff. And so anyway, we were there for a week, just really chillaxing and just being with nature. And then we drove for 2.5 hours. Mike drove us to DC. Never been to DC before myself. Took some pictures there, got on a train, which was an Amtrak train. Never been on an Amtrak train before. That was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. It was kind of how everybody gets around there.
It was very smooth and very comfortable, actually. I was surprised. Went all the way on the Amtrak to New York City. Had a transfer from the train station to the hotel. We stayed at the Marriott Marquis, which is just gigantic, just state-of-the-art, beautiful hotel in the middle of Times Square. So we went from peace to chaos. It was insane. Never been to New York before. And the motto is get out of the way.
Yes.
Get out of the way.
There's no moseying around. No.
While we were there, we saw The Play That Goes Wrong, which is hysterical. I cried. It was so funny. We had really good seats. And we also saw the musical Hadestown, which was phenomenal. And the theater was old and small, and we were very close to the stage. So it was so cool. I'm expecting a Broadway musical to be this gigantic Vegas theater. Wasn't like that at all. It was very intimate, old, and beautiful. We did all the New York stuff. Actually took a ferry out, not the Staten Island ferry, but like a tour boat. and
Uh-huh.
got to see the Statue of Liberty up close. And I took pictures, and Victor and I kissed under the Brooklyn Bridge, which
Yeah.
is a custom there, and all sorts of stuff. So if any of you are interested in seeing some of those videos or pictures, just follow me on my socials over at Facebook, Insta, or TikTok. I'm everywhere as Lord Alexian. I'm going to post more pictures, I think, actually later today.
Yeah. That's a good
It
idea.
was a lot
I
of fun.
got to see some of them. It's beautiful.
But let me tell you,
Yeah.
after
The
New
food.
York,
Yeah.
there was nothing like my own bed coming home.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I am happy to be home and back into the swing of things. So
Yeah. I kind of felt the same. Like I hate leaving my grandbaby and my kids, and but gosh, it's nice to get home again.
yeah, absolutely. Nothing like your own bed, and we have a fancy shower, so nothing like our
Yeah.
crazy fancy shower we have. Remember, this is an interactive show, and we want you to ask questions. Draken will be in the YouTube comments, so don't be shy. Ask your questions by typing them in. And just a reminder, if you tuned in late, you might want to hit the little live button by the YouTube volume control. That will
Yes.
get you in real time with us, because you don't want to miss your chance to win the awesome giveaway at the end of the show. And you can always watch the beginning of the show later, but if you're not live with us in time, we're going to roll for the winner, and you're still watching before that happens. So make sure you're live. All right. Before we go any further, I want to also congratulate again Natasha Delgado, who won September's Arcane Treasures giveaway. She got a bunch of stuff from paganmusic.com, and a bunch of stuff from alexianmusic.com, including a free membership to my community we were just talking about a minute ago. And she also got this lovely Hecate tote bag from the Aquarian Tabernacle Church, which was gifted by them as a sponsor when I had Belladonna Laveau on. And yeah, there's her little card from Belladonna congratulating her on winning. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we're going to do we always do a drawing at the end of every show. So these are the type of things that you can win. We've got a great show for you today. Pagan musician Krista Chapman Green is our guest with us today. And if you would want to be a guest on our show, or somebody who may be interested, tell them to visit alexianmusic.com/guest. Draken's throwing it up on the screen right now. alexianmusic.com/guest. There's a tiny form there. All you got to do is fill it out. It's that easy. All right. I think you're going to tell us now about the different categories that you can be a guest on the show for. So I'm going to bow out for a second and let you take over.
Hold. Real quick, tell them how to go live again. How to go to the live button.
Yes, on YouTube. Okay, there is a little button. It's a word. It says live. All you got to do is click it. It's right next to the volume control if you're on a computer. Now, if you're on a phone or an iPad, I'm not so sure where it is, but it should just be a word that says live, and you just tap it or click it, and it should bring you straight up to being live with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Take it away.
All right. So we are quite interested in guests in the following categories. We've got pagan parents or pagan parenting. Are you a pagan parent with stories, wisdom, and experiences to offer? Come together with us to explore the journey of nurturing spirituality in our families and celebrate the unique paths that we are forging for our children. Fur, feather, scale, and skin, which is pagan pets and familiars. Tell us about your special connection you have with your familiars and the role they play in your spiritual practices and your daily life. Share the lessons that they've taught you, and of course, introduce us to your familiar. Magical moments, which is stories of the paranormal, metaphysics, and magic. Have you encountered the paranormal, worked with powerful spells, or ventured into mystical realms? Share your experiences, connect with fellow community members, and inspire others with the magic that surrounds our daily lives. Sacred storytelling, mythology, fables, and magical insights. Do you have myths, fables, or personal stories that offer moral or magical wisdom? This is a great place to share those tales, spark inspiration, and honor the ancient wisdom passed down through the generations. Garden of Shadows, herb magic. Are you skilled in the magical use of plants and herbs? We would love to hear about your favorite plants and how you harness their magical properties. Come and share your knowledge and celebrate the power of nature's offerings. Enchanted verse, lyrics, and poetry. Poets and songwriters, bring your words to life. Whether you write about nature, spirituality, or magic, share your work and inspire us with your voice. Let's embrace the beauty of lyrical expression. Crafting magic. Crafts. This space is for creators and artisans. Whether you work with iron, crochet, basket weaving, wand making, or other crafts, show us your creations and connect with our community, allowing us to experience the magic of handmade artistry. Pagan visual arts, painting, sculpting, and photography. No matter your medium, if you are a pagan artist, we'd love to connect with you. Join us to discuss your art and share your creations. Inspire us through your unique expressions of creativity. Kitchen witchery, food and drink. Calling all kitchen witches. Share your favorite recipes and discuss the magical role of food and drink in rituals and daily life. Let's come together over delicious dishes and the power they hold. Secrets from the Pagan Bookshelf. We want to dive into the world of pagan literature. Share your works and your journey as an author. We're excited to showcase your books and foster engagement with our readers in our dynamic community.
And we're going to actually add a new category. Okay. So the new category is going to be called Pagan Elders of Wisdom. I realize that we have not a category to bring in the leaders of our pagan community. They don't quite fit under those other categories. So I'm adding in Pagan Elders of Wisdom. Haven't made the graphic for it. Draken didn't even know about it. It's a brand new thought and idea. So you heard it here first, just along with my co-host. So there you go. If you are a pagan elder and you would like to speak about the pagan community at large, just fill out the form at alexianmusic.com/guest. And we would love to have you on. How is the chat going?
So, chat's going crazy. My goodness. Hang on. Let me catch up here real quick. We've got a lot of hello. A lot of hello. We've got people in here from Alabama and Albuquerque and
throw them up on the screen.
Arkansas. Let's see where we go. We've got
where they're from.
Well, Natasha's here. I don't know where she's from. She's here, Natasia. We've got Sandra, and she's from Alabama.
Yay.
We've got, is it Elaine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from Albuquerque. And then, of course, we've got our guest is in here just talking to people. That's awesome. Let's see. We've got, is it
Paolo?
Paolo's here.
Hey, Paolo.
Amazing. And then let's see, we got Lisa in here. Let's see, we got Luis. Sorry, I am like, here we go. We got Asheville, North Carolina. We got Indiana.
Awesome.
Another Indiana. We've got Arkansas. And of course, Paolo's from Orlando. So we've got people from all over right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit the live button. All right. Do you still believe in karma, Draken?
Oh, more than ever.
I believe that the viewers can increase their karma points now just by simply smashing that like button and subscribing and ringing the bell for a better chance at winning the Arcane Treasures giveaway at the end of the show. And while you're at it, be a helper and share the show with your like-minded friends on your socials. Help us spread the word about the show. Sharing right now in this moment will actually get you major karma points. Okay, let's bring on our guest.
It's time for Enchanted Verse.
I am delighted to present Krista Chapman Green, a soulful pagan musician whose journey from the heart of Texas to the serene foothills of Arkansas has deeply influenced her music. Krista's songs are a kaleidoscope of stories reflecting her experiences and the beauty of nature. Her spellbinding melodies touch on themes of hope, despair, and love, offering listeners a comforting and introspective experience. Notably, Krista has contributed her powerful voice to the Red Album, Pagan Voices for Reproductive Rights. Join us now as we explore the magic she brings to the world through her music. Everyone, please welcome Krista Chapman Green.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
darling.
Hi. I'm just grinning from ear to ear. That lovely description. I'm gonna have to get you to write some stuff.
Now, we first met on the Red Album project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And it was such a wonderful project
It
to be
really
part of, and to have so many of us contributing and doing what we can with what we have, what our gift is, you know. You give with your hands with what they can. So
that's right. When Elaine reached out to me, who's watching today, hey Elaine, and asked me to be a part of it, I was just completely honored and flabbergasted, you know, to be a part of the project. And I believe there was 19 of us.
Yes.
And at one point we were like, how are we going to fit 19 songs on one CD? You know, like, but the masters that be figured it out.
But we did.
We did it. We absolutely did do it. And it is amazingly beautiful. If you don't have your copy of the Red Album yet, please know that 100% of the profits go towards the project, which is a charity, and the money goes straight to charity to help those in need. And you can get your copy of the CD or this amazing USB, which still just, I know it's a simple thing, but like it freaked me out when I first found out about it. I didn't even know these things existed. But on that USB is not only the album, but the artwork and a lyric book and all sorts of goodies that came from the project. So both of those things, the album and the USB, is available at paganmusic.com. So just go over there and grab your copy and help somebody out today.
Absolutely.
So what, you know, when we were doing this project, what was like, how did you approach the song? I'm curious to know.
So the song I had gathered pieces of it before. As you mentioned earlier, I was born and raised in Texas, lived there my whole life, until I didn't. I call it my great escape. And it is certainly not about the place, but what had happened is they had gone through and pulled their trigger laws, you know, and that was before the decision came down about Roe.
Mm-hmm.
And I was already so angry because I grew up in a place where teenage pregnancy non-consensual pregnancy. I'll put it that way.
Mhm.
These things really happen
Sure.
frequently, especially in little small towns, it seems like, you know. And so part of that song had come to me. And then when that decision was made, there was a group of us, we were all at PSG, and a dear friend of mine, I saw the look of despair on her daughter's face, who was 17 at the time. And my little girl was 4. And all I could think was, oh, what are we going to do? You know, we have to fight back. You know,
Mhm.
we have to fight back as a group. We have the right to own our own body, period. You know, and to make decisions for ourselves. And that will be a hill I will die.
Yeah.
You know,
So for you, it was a real deal that you had seen already in play in life. In
oh yeah,
reality.
oh absolutely,
For me, I was a man
yeah.
and a gay man at that, so I was a little bit more removed from the situation. So what I did is I started interviewing women, and I started talking to a lot of women, and I got an earful on both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
But the overarching idea or thing that came out of talking to both sides of the coin was both sides agreed on the right to choose.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I found that interesting. So that helped me get into, how to write my song. And
I
then
know,
I did research, and my eyes were opened, and I was like, this is just horrific,
and that's the thing, that album, it's not just about that one particular right. It's that women have been treated as property long enough.
Sure. Absolutely.
And until we all come together and say, no matter what the truth is, we do not belong, we are not property, and you will not make our decisions. And so this was my way to help with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I was honored when Elaine asked me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in Arkansas.
I am.
Share some insights with us on how it's like, what it's like to be a witch in Arkansas.
It's perfect.
Is it? Are you testing?
There's nowhere else I'd want to be ever. As far as, we all work things different, and I'm very much a foot in the dirt, sticks in my hair kind of person. So this is the perfect place for me. And one of the things that I have learned with age and time is that at some point, no matter where we are, we've got to make it home in what way that we can. Now, I'm unbelievably lucky that they will have to blow me off this hill. I'm not. There's me and my little girl. I'm not going anywhere. I live in a very small, very, very red community. But I make it work. And the reality is we have to start making these things work for the sake of the people in these pictures. We don't have a lot of choices. We are going to have to learn how to live and work together with the people around us. So for me, it works fine.
There you go. We actually, just on this trip I was talking about earlier to New York, somebody goes, oh, you're in Florida. Oh, I'm so sorry, with the hurricanes and the politics, and I go, listen, we're not moving. We're fighting. We're going to turn it blue, damn it.
Well, and that I had a conversation with someone, and we were talking about that. I'm very defensive of where I live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very defensive of where I'm from and the way I sound and the way I grew up. And someone made a comment to me one time, well, why don't you just move? And I said, because that's my home. And
That's
you don't
right.
abandon your home. And if we all leave, how do those changes happen?
That's right. That's
They don't.
exactly it. Once you put down roots, you got to sweeten the soil.
Yes, yes. Someone has to be the lighthouse.
Yeah.
And you can't leave all the other boats out there by themselves blind. So,
Yep. So speaking of the way you sound, I'm assuming you mean your accent. I've heard that you've been called the female pagan Johnny Cash.
and I appreciated that so much. I did have a wonderful person that we're now friends come up and tell me that. And I reckon that's how it might come out. Come out of my mouth sometimes, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. The older I get, the more I embrace who I am. And I wish you all to get there too.
There you go. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. You know, you have to love yourself before you can love anybody else.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
And that's the truth of the matter.
Absolutely.
And I have to just interject and say, your smile, Krista, your smile is so beautiful and says it all.
Thank
Okay,
you so much.
your smile just lights up the whole, not even the room, like the whole area, the whole town. You know,
Well, thank you.
have a beautiful smile.
Oh, thank you.
But speaking of smiling, were you smiling about that incident on the water slide?
No.
You know I was gonna bring it up. Tell us.
Yeah. You asked me for embarrassing stories and funny stories, and if you know me really well, anyway, I had an embarrassing story that I shared with him. And when I was young, we'd gone to a water park, and I thought I was very cute in my two-piece bathing suit, and there was a piece of it bothering me. So I got we were up on top of a water slide, me and my dearest, oldest friend. We're still friends. And I thought I would untie that and take it off because I figured it was an extra piece of fabric. And it indeed was not. It was holding my bathing suit on my body.
So there you stood.
with a non-attached bathing suit.
In your hand.
Yes, and a slide raft.
Letting nothing blow in the wind.
But I got it back together.
There you go. That's all that matters.
Well, I
You have a good
survived it.
story. You got a good story out of it. So something else that I'm curious about myself, but tell the viewers about your magic mushrooms that you create and sell.
Oh, yes. So I have to stay busy. I'm a busy person. People have been to my house or I'm not a good sitter. I'm never going to be a good sitter. And I you have no idea how much work it is for me during these interviews to be still.
You don't have to be still. You
I
can
have
do
to
it big,
remind
right?
myself. So I make these little mushrooms. I have one right here.
They're
With
so
little
cute.
eyeballs in them.
Yeah.
And they make me oh, well, there they are. There's several. They make me very, very happy. And they go with me everywhere I go. And these little mushrooms feed me. They put gas in my car. It's literally, I count how many I have and determine how many miles that will go.
So what's a half a tank? How many mushrooms take a half a tank?
In my car, luckily one. Yeah. And so, and almost a full tank because my little pumpkin is efficient.
Well, they're adorable. They're
Thank you
absolutely
so much.
adorable.
Yes.
So we're going to share your music website later, but how would somebody buy one from you if they would like to purchase one? Because I can tell you right now, I'm going to purchase.
Well, okay. You can just get with me on Facebook. And,
Okay.
And you're welcome to. I can send you pictures of what I have currently. I'm in my fall making mode. I'm trying to get ready for running the roads next season. and fill up my suitcase. I actually took my grandfather's suitcase and made a home for them in that. And that's what they travel.
So where did you get the idea of making these, especially with an eyeball peeking out from under the cap?
I'd seen a picture of one somewhere, and then I realized I love to embroider. I do a lot of, if it's fiber worky, if it involves any kind of, I cross stitch, I quilt, I sew my own clothing. And so when I realized the possibility that I could combine all of these things that I dearly love to do in a small package, I was like, well, that's for me.
There you go. Now, Draken actually did some quick thinking and research and just threw up on the screen your Facebook address. Yeah, throw that back up there. So it's facebook.com/Krista.Chapman.16. I guess there's other Krista Chapmans.
I'm sure. I'm sure there are.
I always say, that's why I used Lord Alexian on socials, because I went to get Alexian and it was already taken, and I didn't want to be Alexian 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So I decided to use my craft title as Lord, and it wasn't taken. So I was like, yes. So I grabbed it everywhere. So just reach out to Krista on Facebook and she'll talk to you directly, become her friend, hook up, network, become part of the network, and she'll hook you up with some mushrooms. But they're so cute. I got to get a couple for Victor. It'll go great with his gnome collection.
Oh yeah. They're, like I said, I enjoy it, and that y'all, this girl's got the ADD.
I love it. So what other creative talents?
One of those.
What other creative talents do you have besides music and crocheting? I think you just mentioned.
Oh, I quilt. I sew clothing. There's one of my cross stitches. And those are a joy for me because I do all of it. I dye the fabric.
Wow.
I hand dye all my cross stitch fabric, and then I don't believe in, I'm a waste not, want not person. So I won't ever go buy the threads. I just go through and find what I like, and then I buy old frames, and I usually tear them up, and then I do the frame. And
I love it.
So
recycle. What is it? Recycle, reuse.
Yes, repurpose.
Repurpose.
Yes.
Recycle, reuse. Yeah. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
All about it.
Anaya decorating. Yes. Because she knows that I'm in the throes of redecorating my kitchen right now.
Very cool. But you are here today as a musician, and you are representing the Enchanted Verse segment. So let's do a little bit of your lyrical content now. Yeah. Would you like to read your first song to us?
Sure. Do you want me to just read the whole thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
All right. You have the stage. So introduce the song and read it to us in a poetic manner.
Voice. Okay.
Have fun.
The first song that I'm going to read for you guys today is a song called Cages. This is a song that really, really changed a lot of things in my life. This song was written right after, literally days, within my biological father passing away, and some things that needed to be worked through, and this is how I worked through them. So when he said to read some, I thought, well, I'll share this one with you, and maybe it'll help some of you too. So again, the name of the song is Cages, and it is a story about part of my life. It says, today I wrote a letter that I should have written long ago. I sat down with the paper and I just let my tears flow. And it was all right there in front of me, all so plain and black and white. So I let all my monsters run free, and then I told them all goodbye. Because I know that hearts aren't meant for cages. These bars, they only hold us down. My life's come and gone in phases, but love should still be found. And all your anger, it will not keep them out. You've only kept your nightmares in. So start tearing down all your walls and learn to live again. And I went riding down some back roads with all my childhood memories. And I stopped at every crossroad and I set another demon free. And I told that little girl there that I saw hiding in my eyes, you have to let the past go. It's time to say goodbye. And I hope that you'll forgive me, but I must forgive myself. I've got to set all this pain free and stop dying this slow death. I'm going to use my words more kindly because you should not own my hurt. And I'm more than the things that made me. I'm finally learning my own worth. And I know that hearts aren't meant for cages. These bars, they just hold us down, and our lives can come and go in phases, but love should still be found. And anger, it won't keep them out. You're just keeping nightmares in. Start tearing down your walls and learn to live again. So that is, like I said, that's a song.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
You know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
That's an exorcism.
Oh, absolutely it was.
That's witchcraft
Absolutely.
right there in
Absolutely
musical form.
Yes.
And it has power. And that's why people are responding to it. Even in chat, as you're reading it, they're all saying how much it meant to them and has changed their lives already.
Yeah.
And that's the power of music. Right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But that was an exorcism for you. And
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
a spell for others to free themselves. I love that song.
Oh, thank you so much. It was. It absolutely was. It was releasing the final ties of things. I'd experienced several deaths within about 6 weeks of people that I needed to let go of. And so it absolutely was. And it was life-changing for me. And if it can help somebody else, that's my greatest wish.
That's amazing. It's beautiful. You keep on writing, man. Oof. You got another one for us?
I do. This next song that I'm going to read for you is a song called Sacred Hands. This is about, we had part of our land confiscated by the state, and there's nothing you can do. And this song, again, was written over a couple weeks as I watched the animals and the trees be destroyed. And the last straw for me, when I really, really just kind of fell apart, was they hit my bat tree and the bats took off, and I just was devastated, which I would like to say about, it's probably been 8 days ago, I saw bats. So I'm much better now. But this just is about watching what my property went through, watching what this place that I love went through. And as usual, this is how I dealt with it. Again, this name of this song is Sacred Hands. And it says, beautiful weavers of gold, in the sunlight I can see your soul. You're dancing like diamonds in the cool of the dew. I sit and I watch what I might learn from you. And coyote, I hear your call. On the wind, it rises and falls. In search of a pack you'll never get back, because they were lost to the last logging haul. But I long for better days, when we walked in much simpler ways, and we lived with our hearts in our land, and we knew that we've all got sacred hands. And I hear you, brother bullfrog, in search of another lost pond. Your moans and your cries, they bring tears to my eyes. It seems progress has come for us all. And the swatches of deep verdant green, the most beautiful places I've ever seen. They felt the crack and the blast. Now they sit in my past to make room for a brand new 4-lane. And brother and sisters of mine, I see the pain in your eyes. And we've got to go back. We're completely off track. So won't you join me in the divine? And I know that we can find better days if we walk in just simpler ways. If we live with our hearts in our land, we'll remember that we all have sacred hands.
Again, another one that just hits it right on the head.
Thank you. Yeah, it was hard to watch, and it's you know, it is what it is. It's nothing compared to what a lot of people have gone through lately. And, you know, if that song can help them and give them some peace, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Help each other.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember I was probably in middle school, and the little town I'm from had a 4-lane bypass. Like our little town needed a 4-lane bypass.
Right.
But, 3,000 people lived at that time anyway, in that town. And the highway went right through our property.
Yeah.
And my father refused to sell, but the state insisted. And one by one, all the neighbors finally gave in and sold so that they could go through. And my father was the last holdout.
Yeah.
And then he had to give because they were going to take it anyway, because it's a state thing. They have the right to do that. And so I watched as these giant bulldozers came right through the middle of our property and bulldozed everything down in the way, and how that 4-lane highway came into being. Draken knows exactly what I'm talking about because we went to high school together. She knows about the 4-lane bypass, but my parents renamed our farm Split Acres because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, I had never seen one of those tree eating machines.
Oh, it's horrible. You can just hear the tree scream.
And I drove, and I felt bad for the gentleman that was running that piece of equipment, because he's coming to work and doing his job and going home more than likely to feed his family.
Yeah.
With the paycheck that he collects.
Mm-hmm.
But I would drive up to the back of and I'm just bawling.
Yeah.
And he would just turn it off and get out and wait for me to leave.
Oh.
And I thought,
respect.
Yeah, but and you're exactly right. You hear your land scream.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So Krista is donating a Fire and the Mountain CD and a magic mushroom to the lucky winner of the Arcane Treasures giveaway at the end of the show. So make sure that you stay tuned for a chance to win.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Please.
So Krista.
Yes.
I thought we would play a little game called Who's This?
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm going to throw a slide up on the show, and you're going to tell me all about the slide, who's in the slide.
Oh, okay. So it's people I know. Okay, let's do it. Oh, look, she's here. She's this is one of my very dear friends, and has been so supportive of everything. This is Anaya, and I'm ready to hug her again. And so she we just by coincidence met and we're at PSG together, and she's actually come to my house and spent time with me, and I miss her face. So I love you.
Very cool. And she loves you back.
Oh, this is 60% of my day. That's what that is.
What's this one's name?
That is an Alice of Umbridge. Yeah, she's a mess. There. Yep. See? She's a great deal of my time. That is my dog, and I love her. And she's getting older, and she's going blind, and we're dealing with what's in front of us. And she's also just ridiculously spoiled.
I love that photo. It's so cute.
There's a million of them. That's where, yeah, she's a little bit spoiled. But, oh, and some of you know who that is.
It's Lewis.
This here, if you don't know, is Lewis Carew. This is another dear friend of mine and a musical cohort. We play a lot of shows together, and I've been lucky to have him to help me in this process. Very lucky.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, this is part of the brood. So this is me and my husband. We just had, my in-laws just celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. And so we were really lucky, and we were able to have a photographer come out. And my husband and I, we have 8 grandchildren. We have another one coming really soon, and we're excited. Number 9, and it's our little tiebreaker. So now we'll officially have more girls than boys, which is really different for me because I had never dealt with any little girls in my life until the grandkids. I had boys. My sister had boys. My cousin had boys. We all had boys, like everyone. And so they are just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful joy. And that is my Waylon I'm holding there.
Aw. Very, very cute. So, what did you just finish?
What did I just finish?
Mm-hmm.
Just now. I just finished recording a new song, The Raven and the Wren. If anyone would like to go to my Bandcamp and pay and purchase that, that all the proceeds from that song are going directly to the Mother Grove Goddess Temple, for some of the relief efforts in North Carolina and that surrounding area. So that would be really helpful if you'd like to do that. I would appreciate it a lot. We're a community, just like your community of cool cats. You know, we've got it. It's our job. It's our privilege to hold each other up when we can. So yes, I just got back from Nashville Pagan Pride. That was absolutely lovely. Had a really, really good time there, and have just been doing recording. Got to do some recording up at Ginger Doss's studio.
Oh, cool.
And they are, you know, if you don't love Ginger Doss, something's wrong with you. I just,
Genuine.
yeah. I just spent some lovely time with Shay Tucker, another pagan musician who happens to also live in Arkansas. We've really got quite the lovely clan going down here in Arkansas with all of us. So now I'm just gearing up, and I'm going to take a deep breath and get ready to tighten my shoestrings a little tighter before the season begins again. You know,
you had mentioned a song called The Valkyrie.
Yes. I also did was one of the songs we worked on at Ginger's, at their studio. Just recently written a song called The Valkyrie, which is again also about female empowerment. You know, like I said, that's a hill I'm going to die on. And so
it's a good hill.
It is a good hill. And embracing all the parts of that, you know, and that song is just a battle cry. You know, one of my favorite lines from that song is, I'll plant my feet where the sinners meet. And it's about recognizing that what we possibly have been told is not always right. You know, and it's just a song of strength, and a song about saying, no, this is the line, and I will hold it if I have to break over it, but I will hold it. And that's kind of where we're at. I feel like that's where we're at. So,
And you also mentioned a new CD.
yes, Dance Hall Demons and Other Gods of the Ozarks. That
I figured the photo fit.
yes, it does. So that is the album that I'm working on right now. Those are the songs that we are doing. Got some of them I'm working on, like set up in Ginger Studio. I'm so excited about their help. Lewis and I will be doing some of those songs. And then I also have an unbelievably talented nephew who is just gifted and can play anything. And so he's also going to be doing some work with me on it. And I'm just very excited.
Very cool.
Yes. So that I'm hoping, that album, I'm hoping I'll have it out in the spring. Definitely ready to go with me when I jump back in the pumpkin and away we roll.
And for those who want to buy anything that's already out or that new album coming out,
Yes.
Krista Chapman Green.bandcamp.com is where you can see all of that.
Give me a follow there.
Yeah, check her out, peruse her stuff. I think we have some photos. Yep, there we go. We have some photos of your Bandcamp here.
Yeah.
With all the different musical selections that she's got listed. You've been a busy beaver.
Gotta be.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, Draken.
Sir, hello.
Questions for Krista? Anything come in?
Actually, I don't have any questions. I just have tons and tons of love. Like there's just so much love in the chat. It's but everybody's probably just like me, just listening, just wrapped in this, and the lyrics are amazing. And now I've got to go get the albums as well, especially living in the Ozarks, and growing up here.
Yeah.
So, and I love Ginger as well. Like you're right. If you don't love Ginger, there's something wrong with you.
It's a you problem.
Right. Exactly. So, no, I think we've all just been wrapped in watching and listening, and it's been amazing.
She's enchantress.
Yes.
Yeah. No, seriously.
And I agree.
You're just so real and so genuine that you just fall in love with you just listening to you talk.
Yeah.
So all of you out there, I hope that you've fallen in love with us. You see that transition I just did?
Yeah, like that.
Have you all clicked the karma button yet? Did you give us a like and high five that button? Tap the bell for a better chance to win the Arcane Treasures giveaway, which is coming right up. And while you're at it, be a helper and share the show with your like-minded friends. Mm-hmm. Krista, it's been such a pleasure having you on this show today, but don't go too far. We're not done with you yet.
Okay.
We're going to bring you back in just a moment for more excitement.
Okay, I'll be here.
So hang tight. I'm going to hand it over to Draken for our sponsor break.
All right. So, are you ready to elevate your brand and connect with a dynamic and growing community? We invite pagan-minded businesses and services to sponsor our live YouTube show where your brand can shine. Visit alexianmusic.com/sponsor to explore this exciting opportunity. Imagine your logo taking center stage just like our other esteemed sponsors. Join us in celebrating our shared passion and reach a dedicated audience. We can't wait to welcome you on board. So our sponsors for today's show, Today's Witch Magazine, brought to you by Covered Bridge Press, LLC. Imagine a world where every month you're greeted with a 50-page print magazine packed with high-quality graphics specifically tailored to the pagan community. Today's Witch Magazine is your gateway to a universe of insights, inspiration, and enlightenment. Whether you're a seasoned practitioner or you're just beginning your journey, this magazine supports all pagan traditions and levels of experience. Each issue is a treasure trove of interviews with luminaries like Oberon Zell, educational materials, and thought-provoking articles. Subscribers rave about the knowledge they gain and the vibrant community that they join. But the magic doesn't stop there. Other publications include their travel guide for pagans, featuring over 309 stores across the United States, updated yearly to keep your spiritual travel seamless. And for those who love a mental challenge, their Pagan puzzle book offers 63 engaging puzzles and 13 coloring pages, perfect as an educational tool or just for fun. Today's Witch magazine invites you to become part of this growing community. With affordable advertising options, you can share your event or business with a vibrant audience. Their commitment to ethical values and fact-checking ensures you're getting good quality content every time. So, what are you waiting for? Visit today'switch.net now to subscribe and explore advertising opportunities. Let Today's Witch magazine be your monthly companion in the magical world of paganism. Now, paganmusic.com. Have you heard of it? It's a site run by Alexian and his husband Victor, who I love. They have founded Earthtone Studios in 1993 and took their support online in 1997. Now they're liquidating their stock. Some of these items have become rare collector's pieces. After the liquidation, they plan to evolve paganmusic.com into a resource hub, continuing their dedication to all pagan recording artists. Today, paganmusic.com is excited to donate a $25 cart checkout coupon for the Arcane Treasures giveaway at the end of the show. We hope it brings the winner some joyous pagan shopping. Today's show is also proudly sponsored by Alexian's official website as a pagan recording artist. Alexianmusic.com, where you can explore a world of pagan music and artistry. At Alexianmusic.com, you'll discover a treasure trove of resources, including music recordings, online courses, as well as the Cool Cats community. Join us for bonfire bardic circles, magical spells, recipes, rituals, daily tarot videos, spiritual discussions, pentacle parties, songwriting classes, book swaps, meditations, and so much more. Come be a part of the fun and enrich your journey. Today, Alexian is offering a complimentary Rooted Kitten ongoing membership to the Coven of Cool Cats in the giveaway. This $4 a month membership grants you access to our vibrant and growing community. Alexian is also including a limited edition Alexian Show fridge magnet, up for grabs during the Arcane Treasures giveaway at the end of the show. Don't miss your chance to snag this unique collectible and be part of the Alexian adventure. Our sponsors funded today's show, covering equipment, streaming off software, and staff. So please support them as they have supported us. And now, let's get back to the show.
Very good.
Very good.
A lot to read, I know. Oh, goodness. Welcome back, Krista.
Hello.
I get to play with you now.
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay. We are now going to have a little fun because it's time for the rapid fire questions. Boom,
Okay.
boom,
I'm
boom.
ready. I've got my pen and my paper.
Okay. So that's not supposed to be there. Go away. I am going to start a clock and I am going to ask you just 3 questions. Jot down your quick answers and we'll talk about them in full afterward. Are you ready?
I'm ready to go.
Here we go.
Okay.
What's your favorite go-to karaoke, or in English, karaoke song?
Okay.
What's your favorite go-to karaoke, or English, karaoke song?
Got it.
2, what's the most unusual item you have in your purse right now? What's the most unusual item you have in your purse right now? Give you a little extra seconds on that one. Okay. And number 3, what's your favorite cheesy joke that always makes you laugh?
Oh,
What's your favorite cheesy joke that always makes you laugh? Time's up in 2 seconds. 1. And we're ready.
okay.
Krista, what's your favorite go-to karaoke song?
Can't You See by the Marshall Tucker Band.
Sing us a bar.
Can't you see? Oh, can't you see? What is that man? What has he done to me?
Okay, that's enough. Otherwise, we'll get flagged.
Yeah.
What is the most unusual item you have in your purse right now?
My purse is scary. This thing maybe.
What is it?
I don't know.
She has an unusual thing. She doesn't even know what it is. It's so unusual.
It's
In
so
her
unusual.
purse right now.
I really don't know. My child got it at the Science Museum yesterday.
It's a round black thing.
It's a spinner of some sort, and it has a picture on it. So when it spins, you can see it. We just haven't got to hang it up yet. I think that's what it is. So yes, that may be the most unusual.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have one in my purse. So
I mean, I have yarn, but wait,
Now that I would suspect.
there's more yarn.
Yeah.
That I would suspect.
Yeah.
Okay, and number 3. What's your favorite cheesy joke that always makes you laugh? Tell us.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
This has been my favorite joke since I was 5 years old. So little baby polar bear goes to his daddy and he says, "Daddy, are you sure that I'm 100% polar bear?" His daddy looks at him and says, "Yes, son, you're 100% polar bear. And I don't know why you're asking us this. And if you don't believe me, go ask your mama." So little baby polar bear toddles over to his mom. He says, "Mama, are you positive I won't ever say a word to Daddy? You can tell me if I'm not 100% polar bear." And the mama looks down the baby and says, "Son, yes, you're 100% polar bear. Why do you keep asking us about this?" And the little baby polar bear looks up at his mama and he says, "Because, Mama, I'm freezing my butt off."
That's a good joke for Victor because he's always saying I'm freezing my butt off.
So there you go. He's obviously not 100% polar bear.
No, he's not. He's 100% Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Cheesy joke for the day.
I love it. I love it. All right, it's time to reveal the rest of the story. Tell us all about your adventure on the Wolfman Jack Show.
Oh, my daddy knew everybody.
All
Which
right.
means a lot of times I got drug a lot of places. And he was really good friends with him. And we were driving to see him and we got there and my dad said, "Well, she can sing."
Oh my God.
And that was generally what my family did to me. Wherever we went, they were like, "Here, sing." And so, yeah. So I sang a Patsy Cline song.
Wow.
On the Wolfman Jack Show.
And you ended up on the show.
I did.
That's so cool.
It was fun.
I loved Wolfman Jack. Like, I absolutely loved him.
Yeah.
All the youngins watching today are like, who the hell is Wolfman?
I know. They don't know.
They don't know. They have no idea.
Especially,
Is there a recording of that?
no, thank goodness.
I wanted to hear it. I did. I wanted to hear it.
Well, I'll just record Sweet Dreams and send it to you.
Oh, but you got to do it in your little kid voice.
Okay, I'll try.
All right, you guys that have been watching and patiently waiting, the moment has arrived. It's time for the Arcane Treasures giveaway drawing. But before we draw it, this is your last chance. Karma points. Spank that like button, subscribe, and poke the bell, and you'll increase your chances of winning. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? You have got, I got to hit the button over here. Wait. Boom. Okay, now it's actually activated. You've got 1 minute to type into the YouTube chat #mushroom. The word of the day is #mushroom. And that will enter you into the drawing for all the prizes. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to play the little clocky thingy again, if I can find it. Where did it go? Oh, wait. I have to share this.
It's gone. It retired.
It's gone. Let me bring it back up. I can do that. I have the power. It's going to be loud probably, but that's okay. Someone is about to win the Fire and the Mountain CD, a crocheted magic mushroom, a $25 shopping coupon from paganmusic.com, a free ongoing membership to Alexian's Cool Cats community, an Alexian Show magnet. And all you have to do is type hashtag, which is the number sign, mushroom, MUSHROOM, into the YouTube chat. Are you all awake? Because nobody's entered yet. There's people watching. You got to type it into the chat. Somebody's got to win.
Well, there's it's getting typed in. So
okay. Rot-row. Let me try it again.
did it not pick any up?
Yeah, we're gonna do it again.
Oh, they're typing.
Okay, I got 4 entries now. All of a sudden, if you typed it, type it again. I just, if it doesn't work, what do they always say? Turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah.
That's what I just did, and it now seems to be working.
Okay.
It's one of those days. We'll blame it on the mushrooms.
I often have to turn myself off.
Back on again. Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. We should have at least 6 or 7.
Oh yeah, there's 11.
It doesn't hurt to type it again, guys. Go ahead and type it again. It's okay. Nothing's going to blow up or break. So I'm going to do the clock again.
All right.
Go ahead and type in #mushroom and hit enter. One more time. Just double check. You can't enter twice. It won't let you. We've got 4 entries so far. Interpretive dance. We're holding steady at 4 entries. There you go.
Interpretive dance.
Draken, solo, you're dancing.
Oh, 5 more seconds.
Okay, I've only got 4 entries. I'm going to share the screen. Adjust the cameras. All right, here we go. Good luck. Anaya! Anaya Jamal is our winner. Congratulations. That's so awesome. Is that your friend?
Yes.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool that she won.
Yeah,
all right.
Whatever.
So congrats to Anaya for winning the 8th Arcane Treasures giveaway. Please email me directly at lordalexian@gmail.com to claim your treasures. I want to express a heartfelt thank you to both my guests and my sponsors today. Thank you so much for joining us and making this show special. If you haven't seen our previous episodes, they're available for replay, so go check them out. Draken and I will be back next month, which is in just 2 weeks, on the first Sunday, with special guest Kellyanna, Pagan musician. Have a wonderful, fabulous day. Cross blessings. Bye.
Bye.